Hi, grade twos. How are you guys today? I hope all of you are happy and healthy and safe at home. I miss you guys so much. Today's video, we're going to be doing maths. So, are you ready? But first, I always have something for you. So, let's read this together. The person who does the work is the only one who learns. So what does that mean, grade twos? That means the person who's doing their booklets and doing all their schoolwork is the one who is learning. So I hope you are doing your booklets and learning at home. And I hope these videos that I've been making for you are helping you to learn and understand a bit better. Now, in this video, we're going to be doing maths, but there's some new things in this video that we haven't learned together in class, so it might be a little difficult to understand, but we're going to try our best, and you're going to watch these videos many times. Remember, you can press pause or stop, and then you can watch the video later. So just take in a little bit and watch the video, and then come back later and watch the rest of it. And for this video, the only thing you need with you is a ruler. So what is this? This is a ruler because we're going to be doing some measurement. We're going to be measuring things. So take out your rulers and your booklets. And are you ready for today's video? Yes. Remember, I love you guys and I miss you so much. Hello, everybody. How are you guys today? Say hi to the characters from Despicable Me. Do you guys know this movie? If you don't know this movie, you should get mom and dad to play this movie for you. It's a really cute and funny movie, and these are some of the characters in it. So how are you guys today? Are you happy? Is anybody angry? How about sad? Who's sad like this little baby? What about sleepy? Who's feeling sleepy and tired and wants to go to bed? Well, you better wake up because it's time for a game. Are you ready to play a maths game? Let's go. Now, do you remember this game from our last video? This is a bomb game. There is a bomb over here, and the bomb is going to explode in 10 seconds if you don't get the answer to this question. So let's just use an example, and then when the bomb goes off, your time is up. Go! So our example is 15 plus 4. What is 15 plus 4? 5 plus 4 is 9. So 15 plus 4 is, I think it's 19. So now my time's up. Yes, 19. That's my answer. So if you get 19, then you get 1 point. Okay, let's start the real game. Are you ready? Let's go. The first questions are addition. 3, 2, 1. Go! What is 27 plus 6, grade twos? Quickly! Time's up. So what is 27 plus 6? 33. Who got 33? You get 1 point. Go! The next question. Time's up. What is 55 plus 9? 64. Who got 64? Good job. Okay, the next questions are subtraction. Are you ready? Go. 37 minus 9. Oh, time's up. 37 minus 9. I can say 37 minus 10 is 27. And 27 plus 1 more is 28. So 37 minus 9 is 28. Next question. Time's up. Wow, is this a difficult one? 35 minus 20. It's a really big number, but it's easy because it's 20. It has a 0 here. It's 2 tens. So 35 minus 20 is 15. Good job, guys. And the next question. Addition and subtraction together. Are you ready? Go! 45 plus 20. And then minus 5. Time's up. So grade 2s, how should we do this one? First we say 45 plus 20 is 45, 55, 65. And then we minus 5. 65 minus 5 is 60. So that's the answer. I hope you all got 5 points. Who got 5 points? Even if you got 1 point, good job. Big thumbs up from SpongeBob. Okay, grade 2s, it's time for our maths lesson. Are you ready? Take out your maths booklets. So this is grade 2 maths and week 2. We're doing week 2. And let's go. Okay, grade 2s. Today we're going to learn about measurement. Measurement, what exactly is measurement? So, there's many things that we measure. We measure time. We measure how tall we are. We measure temperature, like when you go to the nurse or the doctor. We measure weight, how heavy or light something is. And we measure length, how long something is. So there's lots of things that we measure. But today, we're just going to learn about measuring things like length with a ruler and measuring weight. So those are the two things we're going to focus on today. Let's go. So the first thing we're going to talk about is length. What is length? Length is how long something is. And how do we measure length? Well, today we're going to be using a ruler. We use a ruler to help us measure the length of an object. The length from the 0 mark, here at the 0, to the 1 mark on the ruler below is 1 centimeter. So the space from here to here is called 1 centimeter. Centimeter. We can also say that it is 1 cm long. Cm is a short for centimeter because it's too long to write centimeter every single time. So we can just say 1 cm, and cm means centimeter. So that's how we measure things using a ruler, and the unit of measurement is called centimetre. 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 10 centimetres. So now I have found a little video for you just to help explain better what is unit of measurement known as centimetres. Are you ready? Let's watch this video and listen carefully.
What is a centimetre? A centimetre is a unit of length. We can measure centimetres using a ruler like this. We write 1 centimetre as 1 cm. The paperclip is about 1 centimetre wide. The ant is shorter than 1 centimetre. The jelly bean is longer than 1 centimetre.
Okay, good job, guys. So that's how we measure objects, and that's what we call centimeters. So in your booklets, you have a picture of a pencil, and you have to write how long it is. But I've actually done it for you. So if we look at the pencil, we need to start at 0. Don't forget, here is 0. We always start with 0. And then if we follow the pencil, where does it end? It ends by the number 9. So that means this pencil is 9 centimeters long. Or we can say the pencil is 9 centimeters long. And now you can do the next one. Here we have 0. We start with 0, and then we go all the way and follow, and then we take the number here. Now, grade 2s, you can see that it's not exactly on 5, but since we're just learning about centimeters, I want you to just write 5 centimeters. Don't worry about this little one for now. It's close to 5, so you just can write 5 centimeters. Okay, here's another video just to help you with measuring different objects using your ruler.
Measure the length of each object in centimetres. Let's measure the length of the paperclip. Align one end of the paperclip to the 0 mark on the ruler. The paperclip is 3 centimetres long. The paint is 7 centimetres long. The eraser is 5 centimetres long. The glue stick is 7 centimetres long. The pencil is 10
Okay, good job, guys. So that's how we measure different objects. However, what happens when we have something like this, a curly line? How do you think we're going to measure this? Can we just use our rulers? But it's not a straight line, and I don't have a curly ruler, so what can I do? Yes, that's right. You're going to use a piece of string. And this is what you're going to do. When we have a curly line like this one, we take a piece of string. Here's a piece of string. And we put the string at the beginning of the line. So here is A. And then we make the string go all around the curly line. And we follow the line and we follow the line with our string slowly, slowly, slowly until we get to the end of the line. And when we get to the end of the line, we cut the string. So here at B, we cut the string and then we take the string and we put it on a ruler because we can make the string straight on a ruler. And then we measure the piece of string. And that's how we will know the length of the curly line. So when you measure your curly lines in your books, you're going to ask mom or dad to get you a piece of string and help you to curl the string around the line and then cut the string at the end of the line. And that's how you're going to get the length of a curly line. So here's your worksheet, and you are going to measure these straight and curved lines. Now, I just want to point out something to you. Sometimes when we measure something, it's not exactly 7 centimeters. Sometimes it's a little bit over, and these little baby lines are called millimeters, which we are not learning about today. So, because they are little millimeters, usually we write 7,1 centimeters. The little 1 is here. But I don't want you to worry too much about the millimeters. You can just say 7 centimeters. So if you wrote 7.1, that's correct. And if you wrote 7, that's also correct. Also, you sometimes have a bigger number like 7,7. But 7,7 is not close to 7, it's close to 8. So because it's close to 8, you're going to write 8 centimeters. So if you wrote 7,7, that's correct. And if you wrote 8, it's still correct. And I'm going to still mark it correct because I just want to check that you know how to measure an object approximately and read the number that's closest to the end of the object. And so using that, you can complete your worksheet. Okay, the next worksheet is also measuring, but you're going to measure some things around your house, like your toothbrush. So you're going to take your ruler and put it against your toothbrush and then write down how many centimeters is your toothbrush. Remember, it doesn't have to be exact. You can just take the closest number that your toothbrush reaches on the ruler. And also, when you're finding something that is 30 centimeters long, it doesn't have to be exactly 30 centimeters, but it can be almost 30 centimeters. And then you can write down what that object is here. Okay, so that grade 2's was length and how we measure length, how long something is. Now we're going to talk about mass. Now, mass refers to the weight of an object. Now we are not measuring length, we are measuring weight. Weight means how heavy or light an object is. We measure mass in grams or kilograms. Now, when we measured length, we used centimeters. But when we measure weight or mass, we do not use centimeters, we use grams or kilograms. And we can write G for grams and kg for kilograms. For example, when you have small objects like a pen lid or a paper clip or a piece of chewing gum, these things are not very heavy, so we measure them in grams. And then when you have these things like milk and bread and fruit like apples, 7 apples, we measure it in kilograms. So when something is light, we usually use grams. And when something is very, very heavy, we use kilograms. So grams are lighter than kilograms. If I have 1,000 of these pen lids, they would probably weigh about a kilogram. So 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. Now, grade 2s. If I have a lulu or a marble, you guys love marbles and lulus. You love bringing them to school. How many grams or kilograms do you think a lulu is? Is it light? Can you hold it in your hand? If it's light, then it would probably be grams, maybe 100 or 200 grams. But what if you have an elephant? Can you carry an elephant? No, an elephant is very, very heavy. So we would measure the weight of the elephant in kilograms because an elephant is really heavy. So we would say kg, kilograms. Maybe an elephant is 500 kgs or more than that actually. That's just a baby elephant. So the first thing you have to do in your worksheet is say whether these objects are measured in grams or kilograms. If it is something light that you can hold in your hand easily, then it is probably measured in grams. But if it is something really heavy that you can't carry very easily, then it is measured in kilograms. For example, a spoon is not very heavy, so it's probably grams. And a man, everyone, imagine if you had to carry this guy. Do you think he would be light or he would be heavy? I think he would be very heavy. So he would be kilograms. So you just take a line, a pencil, and draw a line, grams or kilograms. Okay, the next worksheet. The next worksheet is finding how much these objects weigh. You have a baby, a pair of shoes, a pumpkin, a bucket of water, a box, and some water in a jug. So, in order to find out how many kgs is the baby, you are going to count the weights on the other side. Now, we call this a scale. This is an object that we use to measure. This scale is a balancing scale. So, for example, how much does the baby weigh? we're going to count how many kg weights are on this side of the scale. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kgs. So how much does the baby weigh? The baby weighs 6 kgs. So you count the weights and then you write the number on the line. The two questions at the bottom. Which object is the heaviest? That means the one that has the highest, the most kilograms. Which one do you think is very, 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 very heavy? And which object is the lightest? Which of these can you carry very easily? Which one has the least amount of kilograms? Okay, grade 2s. So we had a balancing scale in the last exercise. But in this one, we have a scale that looks like this. Maybe you've seen this in your mom's kitchen. This scale, we put a basket of fruit on top of the scale, and then the hand of the scale moves, and we can read the number. So this is 1 kg, 2 kgs, 3 kgs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kgs. So how do we read the weight of this basket? We just read the number that the hand is pointing at. So this fruit basket is 2 kgs. And that's how we read this kind of scale. So once you finish writing all the weights, you're going to answer these questions. The fishbowl is heavier or lighter than the present? Now the fishbowl is in kgs. It's 8 kgs. But the present is 800 grams. Now remember, 8 and 800. Which do you think is bigger? Yeah, 800 seems like a bigger number, but be careful. This is kgs and this is grams. So 800 grams is not very heavy, but 8 kgs is very heavy. So the fishbowl is going to be heavier than the present. And the next question is the box of salt heavier or lighter than the flower vase? Which one can you carry more easily? Okay, so that's it for measurement grade 2s. We measured length in centimeters and we measured weight or mass in grams and kilograms. Now the next page of your booklet goes back to addition and subtraction, which we did in our last booklet, in our last video. So you can go back and look at how you did that one, and you can do this one, or I'm just going to remind you how we did it. So here you have 2 boxes and you have 2 numbers. Let's say we have number 1, and today I changed it, so we're going to have number 5. So number 1 is A and number 5 is B. So what is A plus B, grade 2s? That's right, it's 6. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So we're going to call 6 C. Now, if I say A plus B, my answer will be C. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. But I can also say B plus A is also C. So 5 plus 1 is 6. And then I can take 6 and I can subtract 1 or I can subtract 5. So C minus A is B. 6 minus 1 is 5. And also C minus B is A. So 6 minus 5 will be 1. Okay, grade 2s, I hope you understand how to do your fact families so you can try your best and complete the rest of your worksheet using these to help you. Your next worksheet is simple addition and subtraction with a number line. Here you have a number line and then you have some addition and subtraction sums. So I'm going to remind you how to use a number line. Let's start with addition. When we add, we always go in this direction. We get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So we start with 13 and we're going to add 7. 13 plus 7. So I'm going to add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what's my answer? 20. So 13 plus 7 is 20. What about subtraction? When we subtract, we go the other way. We have to go this way. So we can get less and less and less and less and less. So I start with 9 and I'm going to minus 2. 9 minus 2. Let's count. 1, 2. And what's my answer? 7. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So do you understand how to subtract and how to add using a number line? I hope so. So now you can complete your worksheet using the number line on the side and you can do all these sums. Okay, and the last thing in your worksheet is number buddies. These are the buddies for 20. So, do you remember the buddies for 1 to 10? These are the only buddies you need to know. Let's revise. Who's 1's buddy? That's right, it's 9. Who's 2's buddy? That's right, it's 8. Who's 3's buddy? You're right, it's 7. Who's 4's buddy? 6. And who does 5 like? 5 likes 5. So, 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. And 5 plus 5 is 10. So these are the number buddies and they make 10. But now we have to make 20. So you can still use the same number buddies and this is how you do it. I'm going to show you a little trick. 11 plus who equals 20? Who's the buddy of 11? You're going to take your finger and cover the 10 and then you have 1. Who is 1's buddy? That's right, 9. So 1's buddy is 9. So 11 plus 9 will be 20 because there's the 10 here and there's another 10 here. And 10 is 20. So you just cover the first number and you find the buddy. Who's 6's buddy? 4. So 16 plus 4 is 20. And that's how you can do the rest. That's all, grade 2s. That's it for today. Our maths lesson is over. Good job. You all did great. and I hope you are able to do your booklets more easily. Before I go, I just want to remind you, the person who does the work is the only one who learns. So I hope you're doing all your work and you're trying your best on your own and you're learning, learning, learning. I miss you guys and I love you. Bye.
It's time to go home. It's time to go